Alex, you're chasing the story, what seems like the never-ending story of Bridgegate, and the update is that the motion from Bill Baroni and Bridget Ann Kelly to dismiss the charges denied. So there'll be a trial in September, but there's a lot surrounding it, including the governor's cell phone. What do you got?
We're going to trial in the Bridgegate case in September, but for now, the specter of President Richard Nixon is looming over the entire thing, with this motion filed by Bill Baroni's lawyer, Michael Baldassare, just Monday, saying that he wants the governor's cell phone and saying President Nixon's tapes were not immune from a subpoena. He's talking about the Watergate case. Neither is Governor Christie's phone. Baldassare is trying to use the precedent of Nixon handing over his White House tapes under a Supreme Court order to the Watergate investigators as precedent for getting Christie to turn over his physical cell phone that he used during the Bridgegate scandal, where lanes of the George Washington Bridge were closed but in Fort Lee as alleged political payback to the Democratic mayor of Fort Lee, who had not endorsed Christie for re-election. There's a lot in here, but let's focus on the phone first. Where is it? Where is the actual phone that Governor Christie texted and called with during that period of time in 2013? The governor says that Gibson Dunn has it, the law firm that did the review of this Bridgegate scandal and came back with their findings for the governor. Gibson Dunn, they're not saying they have it, and they're not saying they don't have it, according to Baldassare in these briefs. We're going to find out how the judge rules, but there are also some other revelations in here, including an April 2013 email from Bill Steepy and Christie's political advisor directly to the governor, talking about a breakfast at Drumthwacket in April of 2013 where they were meeting with mayors and also talking about endorsements. This shows that the office that Deputy Chief of Staff Bridget Ann Kelly, who's been indicted in this scandal, was working for, was doing political activity at least as early as April 2013, and the governor was aware of it because he responded to this email. You're right, Bill, this is a never-ending saga, Bridgegate, and it keeps churning and churning and churning. If you remember, the co-conspirators list is still out there. We're going to hear back from the Third Circuit fairly soon on whether or not that's going to come out before the trial, but right now it's a fascinating look at the inner workings of the Christie administration as we head to a September trial date.
This is obviously coming from the other attorneys, but if he is so sure that there is nothing on there, then let it be public. Be transparent with it. Don't let us ask questions like this. Get it over with.
Can I ask you, what are they facing? I mean, if they're convicted on these charges, what are the two of them?
If they're convicted on all the charges against them, Baroni and Kelly face up to 86 years in prison.